It's Katelyn. Thanks so much for joining my live. Just want to say thank you to the big and the biggest, Candy, Javar. Oh, there's so many of you. Thank you guys. So this is my first time using this app. I want to know how many people have been using the app and for how long. Very cool. Hi, PJ. Hold on, I'm just gonna do one thing. Okay. Four. Okay. So I am Katelyn Runck. Some of you may know me from my social medias, Instagram maybe, Facebook. I would love for you to comment and let me know how you do know me. If so, I am from Fargo, North Dakota, and I work in LA most of the time. I definitely have a very long story, so I will go into more detail with the questions you may have. And oh, you guys are so sweet. So just thank you so much. Thanks for all joining. Thank you, Naluk, PF, and Bobby. Where are you guys all from? Much better. Hi, how are you? Boston. Hi, Carl. So do you guys have any, let's start with some questions or anything you might have. So Bobby, the question you have is about my tattoo, which is right here, which is Arabic, which is love yourself first. I don't have that background at all, but I'm very into yoga and all that. So that's a big part of my life. And yeah, I absolutely love tattoos. I have the OM on my neck as well, and that is also an Arabic tattoo. So, and Alexander, my chakras are doing well. I'm working on that. Okay. And thank you, Alexander. I appreciate it. Another big question I get on my social media is how tall I am. And I am very tall. I'm unusual tall. I'm 5'10" actually. So I used to hate it, but now, especially in the modeling world, I love it. And as I get older, I'm actually happy with it. So 5'10". Okay. Let's go dancing. Yeah, I'm not the best dancer. Hopefully you can help me with that. So I want to know too where you guys are from, and or if you're from my social media, or maybe you know, where else you have seen me before. Oh, thanks for the love, you guys. Thank you, Mikey. Appreciate it. Thank you, Jack. You are the sweetest. Okay. Sarah, hi Sarah, do some yoga. I will in the later videos. I am a big yogi. I have my Yoga Alliance certificate, so I don't teach, but it's something I practice every single day, and it's a big part of my lifestyle. So yeah, I'll definitely show you some routines in the future. Right now, I'm focusing on just you guys, learning about you, and asking questions so you can get to know me more as well. Do you have apps? Yes, I do have abs. Abs, that's one of my favorite things of my physique. I work out, and I am also, as most know, I guess if you're from my social or if you're new, I am a influencer. My social networks are Katelyn_Runck. That is my Instagram. That's basically how my platform got started. And I started that one about a year and a half ago, and it grew exponentially fast, organically, just from a lot of reshares and all that. So, well, thank you again, you guys. I'm getting all this love. Okay. Let's try to center this a little bit more. Hold on, you guys. Again, this is my first time using the app, so this is new to me and everything. And if you have any pointers, just put them down there and let me know. So so Instagram is one of the big ones. I also have Facebook, which is KatelynRunck Fitness, which I share mostly like inspiration, fitness, and my photo shoots. I also have Twitter. I never use it. I feel like social media already is so like consumes your entire life. So I'm like, all right, Instagram, that's good. Facebook, but you can follow me on Twitter with KatelynRunck as well. And I will be doing, thank you. I cannot pronounce your name, but you're so sweet. Okay. Can we see your abs? You know what? Sorry, I'm a little OCD right now with questions and also trying to talk about me. So just keep sending questions and I'll filter through them. But someone said, can you see my abs? Well, maybe next week we will do a fitness video, an hour length, so you guys can see me work out and all that. I think that will be really great just because I feel like that's a lot of the reason why people follow me is for all my fitness and health and nutrition. So yeah. You are a model. Yes, I am a model. And I can go through also my background of modeling, which I will. If you guys have any questions about that. There we go. Thank you, Pineapple. Thank you. Mwah. You guys are too sweet. So let's try some filters, all right? I need to learn this app a little bit better. So let's see here. Interactive games. Thank you again. Level 7, woohoo. That's not it. Okay. All right, so looks like there is a mask itself. Well, now I look like a princess. Does this work? Maybe not, no? What other ones do we have here? Well, I can have this on for a little bit. Let's do that. Then switch it for a little bit. Okay. Thank you, Got Hypnotized, joining the live. I appreciate it. Show some. I'm getting a lot of that. Absolutely not. This is PG here, so ask me questions. This is what it's for. Thank you for the crystal ball, Tiger. Good morning. How are you guys? All right, there you go, Carl. Best time to work out. I would say it varies. In the mornings, I like to do like cardio or hot yoga. Usually I always have like a 5:30 a.m. hot yoga class. But when it comes to like heavy lifting, I always feel doing the evenings or at nighttime will be best just because of the consumption of food and the fuel you will have. So I always tell clients that if you want to do like cardio, things like that, do it in the morning. I'm not interested, or I don't believe in, I guess, fasted cardio. I feel like you can eat whatever you want, as long as you get your cardio and your lifting in. So just kind of depends on the person, but that's my personal preference. All right, you guys, keep it coming. Oh, thank you, Kai. How was your day? My day was good. I did some hot yoga today, lifted, and at hot yoga, I had a huge meal before, and it was the hardest hot yoga class I've ever been to. Seriously, I almost died. I had to walk out a couple times, and I can usually take it. So that definitely wore me out. And then I've just been working on client plans because those who know me too, I do fitness and nutrition coaching online. So I have a whole array of clients that do check-ins on the weekends. If you're ever interested, you can check out my website as well. Actually, what I'll do is I'll put my website as well as my Instagram on here. I need to figure that out. And so you guys can kind of check it out and everything like that. So, oh, thank you. You're very sweet. 41. I got asked, are you a pro? Okay. First going to do this, then I'll answer that question. All right, people. Can you tell me how to do a tag on here? Does anyone done it before? Well, right now we'll hold. I'll there we go. Well, we'll just hold on to that because I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, my website is KatelynRunck.com, and that will show all of my training and all that. And also, if you're ever interested in calendars or prints, that's on there as well. So, I'd like to share that with you all. And people are asking me if I'm a pro, IBFF pro. I actually, I used to be NPC, like starting off, and I'll tell you guys again about my past like history and kind of how I got started. But for fitness aspect of it, I was around 23 when I got into fitness. Before I was not, it was completely different. I used to be like a runway model, so tiny and didn't work out and just a whole different lifestyle. Then I moved into fitness, which definitely changed me for the better. Oh, thanks guys. Again, I appreciate it. More bombs, please. So, I was doing NPC for a while. I had gotten second in one of my shows, and then I was gonna do another show, and I wanted to, compete in Chicago and do the whole 9 yards. And then I decided, well, perhaps maybe NPC isn't for me just because I was more interested in like the beauty, the fun, not just the physique itself. So I switched to WBFF, which is the World Beauty Federation. So I fell in love with that. I only competed once there, and then I actually did go pro. So I'm a WBFF pro. I didn't go to Worlds yet. I still kind of want to at some point. It's just that I'm so busy, and everyone knows that it's a different lifestyle. You have to like be focused, and that's your life, and the nutrition and all the workouts. And right now I'm pretty balanced, and I'm pretty happy with that. So it's not like fitness is completely everything I have to think about every 5 minutes of the day like I used to. So balance is key. And all right, so where are you from? Okay, I'm gonna answer a few questions again. I am from Fargo, North Dakota, is where I'm originally from. So very small town, country girl. And I work in LA most of the time. So everyone always asks me, they're like, Katelyn, why don't you just move to LA? That's, my work. That's what, I do every day. But I am weird and I love being home. Just love my house, love just my lifestyle here. I mean, LA is so busy and just everything's so compact, and I'm not used to that. So So I'm just holding up as long as I can to move fully to LA, but right now I'm not a like agency model like I used to be, where I need to be on like go-sees every day and need to be there. I pretty much shoot my content, do some appearances, and then I'll come home. So I like it so far. Okay. Saudi Arabia, AZ, very cool. AZ, I love you too. Thank you, Celia, for the flower. Thanks, guys. How did you get into the modeling industry? So I see this question. Great question. I'm a lot like a little different than most models. I mean, a lot of models. I started modeling when I was like 17, 16, and I again am from Fargo, North Dakota, very small town. Growing up, I was always into like sports and everything like that. I never really wanted to go into the modeling industry. But then again, when I was 16, 17, I had a mother agent reach out to me and was like, or saw me somewhere and was interested in me coming aboard with her agency. So I did so, and she was my mother agent. Then I went to a launch showcase in Chicago, which they had different agents all over the world, you know, Asia, Japan, Europe. And what, you know, you'd showcase everything, your modeling skills, and then different agents would call you back. Thank you. Mwah. Sorry, I have to thank all you guys just for being amazing. Lucky draw. Woohoo. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Love you guys. Stick your tongue. Some of these questions. Anyway. So launch showcase, some of their agents there reached out to me, you know, all over from like elite model management to Factor to, I mean, IMG, every big modeling agency in the world was there. And I was going to go to Japan for a while, and then I decided that I know I'm a homebody, so I got the opportunity to do these things. I was just like, I want to stay in the United States. So I actually signed with one closer to home, which was in Chicago. So when I was 17, I decided to be homeschooled my last year of high school and go to Chicago, live there, and sign with Factor Elite Model Management, which was the name back, you know, back years ago. So did that and did that for a few years, which I wasn't just a glamour model like I am, I feel like now, or I just do it for social and all that. You know, sometimes I'll have businesses come out for different things, but I'm not a true model anymore, like runway and agency model, I would say. So that was my experience with that. I did that for a few years. Then I got very sick. I was as most people, you know, I mentioned before, I am 5'10", and I was 90, 85 pounds. So take that into, you know, consideration. Yeah, not healthy, like gauntly skinny. So I started losing jobs, and then again, that goes in a whole spiel where all my motivation and inspiration come from, is all that. So, you know, if you ever have any questions regarding that hard time in my life, is kind of what I share and all that. Like on my social, people wonder where all my motivation and inspiration come from. Like some of the hard paths I had, I think that's definitely where it does. So I stopped. So from all that, stopped modeling and decided, you know, I got healthy, started fitness, and then I also put all my energy and everything into my my own business, which was Lifestyle Savvy. I started that here in Fargo. Lifestyle Savvy was a wellness boutique and medical aesthetic clinic. So yeah, I traveled for about 6 months to a year before I started it. Got all my the education that I needed, the training I needed to start that. It was a big change in my life. I had employees. I consulted a doctor in. I had RNs. So we did skincare, beauty, and health, and that was my life for about 5-6 years. So yeah, I definitely have the modeling background as well as like the beauty and the health and the fitness. So that's kind of a little bit of more of my background. Okay. Thanks, Emily, for joining. What training do you need? Snow White. Well, that's a great question, but I first need to know everything about each individual when it comes to my training. Everything is customized, and so depending on your weight, your height, and all that, that's completely dictates what your nutrition and your fitness should be. So. Thank you, Lynette. I appreciate it. Bablude, hi, darling. Hi. Chuck, you're so perfect. No, we all have our imperfections. We're all beautiful in some way. Isn't that right? Thank you. Aw. Okay, so again, I want to know like where you guys are from, and do you guys have any other questions for me? Love questions. It can be anything. Do you have like my interests? Maybe we should change the filter. What do you think? Let's change it. Oh, now I look like a boy. That's kind of funny because I do get that a lot. People think I look manly. By the way, yeah, no, I am not transgender. I just have very high cheekbones and very harsh features. So, just to FYI, people. Okay, let's do. Oh my goodness, is this a kitty? Oh, it's locked. Sad. Oh my goodness, I am a kitty, kind of. I'm gonna turn a little bit of light. There we go. It's getting dark here now, so I'm trying to filter the light a little bit. We'll just go with nothing. How is that? All right, you guys. Let's see. I saw some questions up here, so I will go back. Looking great as always. Thank you. So appreciate it. Texas. I love Texas. NASA guy. Hi. Orlando Bloomface. Yeah. Yep, I am 5'10". David, do you think a man will ever go to Mars? I believe anything is possible, so of course someone will. Amos, are you married? No, I am not married. I do get a lot of people asking me about my personal life when it comes to dating and all that. I'm an open book. I really am. But when it comes to like my personal relationships like that, I really don't like to exploit it or Yeah, until the time is right. So I really don't ever answer that question. Just saying. Okay. Of course, NASA guy, bring on the questions. Okay. Let me see here. I'm going to try to actually share this live to my Instagram, if I know how to exactly do that. All right, so I'm going to share this quickly. Okay. All right. NASA guy, how is your weekend going? It's going really well. I actually am in North Dakota right now, just kind of focusing on some of my fitness and client plans this weekend. It's very chill because I will be going back to LA on Wednesday. So yeah, super excited to do more shoots. And so that's also, I want you to please comment on what type of shoots you would like me to do. So yeah, give me some ideas. For those that don't know me and are new right now, please check out my social media, Katelyn_Runck, and that will give you more information about me. And yeah. Prince, hi. Hello. Robert, love what looks like an El Matador. Yes, I shoot there all the time. It is so beautiful. I love shooting there. I will be doing it this week. And I was actually also thinking about doing one of the lives. I didn't mention, I guess, that I will be doing a live one a week for this whole month. And next week will be either, I'm thinking, a photo shoot or perhaps like a fitness routine of some sort. I will be asking actually on my Instagram to see what you guys would like to see the most of. A lot of people follow me for modeling, a lot of people follow me for fitness, so it kind of goes hand in hand there. So stay tuned for that, because that will be probably next Friday or Saturday. But again, this live right here is only just to get to know my audience and answer any questions, just because I want to get to know you guys. It means so much that you guys all joined the live. I appreciate it. Hi, Charles. Okay. So where are you guys from again? Let's get that going. I see that there's some new people. So that's a good question here. Here we go. Any hobbies besides Molly and fitness that keep you busy? So I always feel like fitness is such a huge part of my life, and like I do hot yoga and I do fitness, and that is something that I do on a like regular basis, and that's like my getaway. So I don't think of that actually as work. But other than, yeah, fitness and modeling, I absolutely love being home and being with my nieces and hanging out. I also have a nephew. I'm very close to my family in that way. My mom is like my best friend. And yeah, so doing that, hanging out with my dog, uh, you know, just going for walks. I'm pretty easygoing. So just the fun stuff like that. The little things are really, I feel like, what matter in life. So please take off your clothes. Remember, this is PG. We're not, none of that on here, you guys. But you can ask me anything you would like to know. So what are some of your guys' hobbies? What do you guys like to do? Hear anything? Gelato, do you prefer fitness modeling or fashion modeling? Whew. Well, I would have to say a little bit of both. I love what I do now because I can do some fashion, kind of fashion modeling, just with certain like clothing and brands I work with on my social, but yet I also can put the fitness into it. When I was younger and worked with an agency, and I did more runway modeling, I would actually do like runway shows. So pretty much just wear the clothes like a hanger. And that's something that I really don't miss at all. So right now what I'm doing, I absolutely love because I have way more control over it. So thank you, Bill. Mwah. You guys are all so sweet. Oh, appreciate it. I am getting a lot of the same questions, so I'll kind of, recap a little bit. But any new questions you have, just drop them down. Where are you? People are asking me. I'm actually in my house right now. So yeah, my living room, my kitchen. And location would be Fargo, North Dakota. And I will be in LA soon. Matthias, I love you. I love you too. Thank you for stopping, you guys. All right, so where are you from? Again, Fargo, North Dakota. How old are you? Well, I don't like to say my age, but I mentally feel like I'm probably, 60, 65. But no, I'm actually 28. I just turned 28 in July. And sometimes I'm like, wow, I'm getting older, but I have done a lot in my life. So, but now that I am getting, aw, Jay Weezy, oh, thank you. Well, that's sweet. Look at that. That's what I need in my life. Oh, okay, the guy doesn't want to leave. Okay, and then look feet. George, kind of dog do you have? Well, I absolutely love animals. They are like literally what make life. And I want a big dog. I'm looking at huskies and German shepherds and all that, but it's a full-time job, as we all know. And right now I just don't have the time and all that to get a puppy or anything. So I do have my little Yorkie, which I'll show you in a little bit. He's adorable and he's old, but he's super cute. Can you stand up, please? I will stand up at some point. NASA guy, thanks for sharing. I appreciate it. Your hobbies are drumming and collecting Hot Wheels. Very cool. I'm not the most music inclined. I wish I was. I played saxophone in high school, but yeah, no drumming or guitar or anything cool like that. Sorry. Okay, Kaz, have you done Plastic surgery, are you all natural? All right, so I get this question all the time on my social media. It is a very common question, and I don't really know how to answer it sometimes, so I just avoid the question. But I am pretty open, again, for what I've done and all that. So I've had a breast augmentation. I've actually had 3 breast augmentations. I can go into more detail too with that. The first one I had when I was really young. I was 18 years old, and thank you guys. I was 18, and I was in the runway modeling industry. And during that time, all my agents said, absolutely not. Do not get a breast augmentation done. As you know, people in the fashion world you don't want boobs. You want to be very, very flat chested, and you want to be like a hanger. So when that occurred, I did lose a lot of jobs because I was very thin, and I did that. And I did saline, which is for like when you're younger. And then a couple years later, I did silicone and switched it out just because of the material and everything like that. So I love them. And then I actually got a encapsulation from contracture, and that is when it just can happen from like lifting and things like that. It's very painful. So that occurred, and then I did my 3rd one, which is still silicone. So that's kind of, I get that question a lot. So there you go. Okay, anything else? David Simmons, you have addictions. Well, I feel like we all have some kind of addiction. Everyone handles things in a different way. Um, I've had issues in the past. And again, I mentioned that's kind of where my inspiration and motivation seriously come from, just because I've dealt with a lot. People say they struggle, they do this, but I've been through, treatments, I've been through inpatient, from just, different scenarios I've gone through. Again, if you guys have questions on that, just specifically, definitely drop a comment, because that could be a whole nother thing I can talk about. I bet you're all natural. I am all natural, besides the breasts. Okay, let me just scroll up here a little bit. Shannon, love your interests. What are some of yours? I want to know what you guys like to do. And David Simmons, what kind of liquor do you like? Actually, I don't drink, so can't answer that one. Hey, fit fella, thanks for the comments. So he asks, where did it go? You guys are going too fast. Anyway, he had mentioned if I'm single and is it hard with being an influencer or being a model in this industry. So yes, it's very hard. Especially I'm all about going to appearances, meeting people, but that's like my business, and that's not my personal life. My personal life is completely opposite. You have to detach the two. So that is very important. It's very hard to find who to trust and all that, and who is really with you for the right reasons. But again, I had mentioned before, I don't really share any of my personal life with relationships right now. So yeah. What are Fargo people called? I don't know. What do you got for me? I was made in Fargo. Have you, Gelato, have you ever been to New York? Yes, I have been to New York. I love New York just to go visit. It's kind of like the LA. Love the big city, love to visit, do my work, and then come home. All right. Thank you, Pineapple. Yeah, it's really getting dark here now, so I apologize that the lighting might be completely off now. But Jack Harvey, I'm using bullet messages. So like I said, I apologize in advance. I don't know everything on the app. I'm like learning. This is my first time, so bear with me. I am gonna get better at it, I promise. Fargo in. Yep, we'll go with that. I will go with that. So do you guys, what are some of, again, your interests? Animal, do you guys have any animals or anything like that? There's some good questions up here. So I'm gonna quickly filter back. All right. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Mike. Thanks for joining. Oh my goodness, so much love. I appreciate it. Okay. Well, thank you, Case of Face. Bandit, thank you. Do you live in Miami? No, I do visit Miami for work. I do not live there. I live in Fargo, North Dakota, but I spend most of my time in LA as well, and then travel throughout the months. Just kind of depends. I don't work here at all. I pretty much basically go to LA to work and then just kind of come home to chill. Robert, happy she doesn't have a Fargo accent. Yeah, well, don't you know, if you guys ever watch the movie, I get that all the time, that I have that accent, and I don't feel like I do have an accent, but Fargo the movie is pretty, everyone knows it around here, and they always kind of put you to it, so it's kind of embarrassing. But I don't think we really have that bad of accents, to be bluntly honest, or like some places. Samson, hey there. I'm doing really well. I'm really happy that you are on the live, so thank you for stopping. Okay, I keep getting a knock knock joke. You got to keep going with it. What is it? NASA guy. No, I didn't see what was going on with your dog. Yeah. So yeah, the Fargo movie is definitely classic. It's just like I'll be in LA and people, when I say I'm from Fargo, they'll be like, "No way." And I'm like, "Yep. Small town, small town." Joel, are there any on-camera interviews of you? Right now, I'm not really doing many interviews. I'm gonna start doing more appearances. I actually had about 6 different interviews go out last week, all from like entrepreneur, different websites, which I'll be showing on my sharing on my social media with you guys, so you can check those out. And then the exciting part is one will be with ABC and Fox. Those will be live this week, and I'll share them with you. And it's all about, you know, how pretty much a healthy lifestyle saved my life. So that will be released this week. So that will be exciting. All right, you guys, questions. Let me hear them. Beautiful woman with your hair. Well, thank you. Well, a lot of people ask me about my hair because most models have extensions. My hair is all real. I have a lot of it. It's very thick. I used to hate it, but now you just kind of have to deal with some of the stuff, right? But no, it's fine now. So thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, let's see. He said, so you had a Siberian Husky. Okay. Thank you, NASA guy. I'm so sorry to hear that. Like, with my dog, it's like so sad to even think that they could pass away, especially when they're getting older. I feel like dogs need to live as long as people. It's just not fair. Oh, I'm sure you do. Gelato, how old? Yeah, so my birthday was July 20th, and I just turned 28 years old. Thank you, Pineapple. Thanks for sending so much love. I appreciate it. So I see some new fans here. Can I get some, like, where are you guys from? Or maybe any interests you guys have? Thanks. Kelly, yeah, and you should get married to the dog. You're right. I should probably just marry a dog, right? No, Maz, do you like yoga? So yes, as most people know, I am a fitness coach and a nutrition coach. Also, during that time when I had my skincare clinic and then did all my training for the nutrition and the fitness, I also got my 200 hours in the Yoga Alliance. So I am actually a certified yoga instructor. I do not teach. Like I'm just so busy and I've never really wanted to teach so much as knowing all the education from it, because the whole yoga lifestyle and yoga with meditation and like healing and self-love, that is such a huge part of my life. I literally practice yoga like every day. And when I don't, I feel so off. So it's a big part of my life. And like I said, I would love to share more of that with you all. South Korea, amazing. Never been there, but that's one thing. Love travel. I'm always interested to go places. And it's weird because, I get the opportunities to go like a lot of places. It's just that unless it's really like worth it of the location, and the job and stuff like that, then I will take it. So I feel like as I'm getting older, I'm a little bit more like, no, I'd rather be home and then, travel when it's worth it. As before, I would just, be I'd go everywhere. I'd be like, all right, every month be somewhere. So right now it's nice just to relax and do me and just hang out. No, I am not married. JJJ. So you notice that yogis are the most anxious. That is beyond the truth. Well, not most people are pretty zen, but a lot of people that get into yoga usually have, if it's like anxiety, depression, anything to help calm themselves. So, Sunny, do you have abs? Well, I'm gonna probably do a fitness video next week, so you'll have to wait and stay tuned for that video. Okay. Jose, hey, hi, how are you? How tall are you? I am 5'10". Hi, Juan. Thanks for joining. Let's see here. Yeah, so yoga is, a lot of it happens mentally. That's kind of where it stems from. And then the workout is just bonus. Antonio, I'm great. I'm having a good evening. I'm here with you all. So ask me questions. I'm so happy to answer anything you have. So I just want to say again, thank you guys for joining the live. Again, this was just a kind of a Q&A, getting to know me. There's a lot of things that, you know, weren't expressed, but again, we will go in more detail on another video. So yeah, again, thank you for all the comments. Thanks for all the love. I really appreciate it. So I'm also going to do, I mentioned before to all my people viewing that I will be doing a live once a week for 1 hour for the first month. Next week, my live will be the same time. It will be Saturday or Friday, depending on, and it will either be an hour of my modeling, kind of sharing that all with you since I am shooting in LA this week, or I'm going to do kind of a poll on my social to see what you guys want to see, or a fitness video, like a fitness routine, and talk more about the health and nutrition. So modeling or fitness, which do you guys like to see? So, but yeah, no, I would love to hear on the bottom what you guys would like to see more of. That would be great. Okay. Taeyeon, I would like to see more of you. Well, you will. You're going to see lots more. Again, this opportunity has been amazing. I decided to come on here to do these lives. Well, thank you. Got the clown. Where I can engage with you guys versus just, you know, a story or a picture. It's so nice to be able to read the comments, talk back to you, and this app is perfect for it. So I will be doing this for this whole month. And yeah, I'm really excited for you guys to be a part of it with me. Ooh, all right, so how tall? Again, people ask me that a lot. I am 5'10". Let's see. So any other questions? We're gonna probably wrap up here soon. I have about, 5 minutes. So anything that you guys would like to ask, do it now, please. And now that we are cutting out of time, I will have to show my dog later on another slide. Sorry. And again, if you just want to quickly share, just so I know who's following me on Instagram and who converted over to that, I would love to know. If you don't follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is Katelyn, KATELYN_RUNCK. That's my main platform where most people know me. So I have it linked on here. You can just go to my social networks, and I have my Facebook and Instagram and all that. So yeah, someone just asked me again, what is your Instagram name? If you actually go to my profile on here, I do have my Instagram linked. So please check that out. I have all my photo shoots, fitness photos and all that on there. Okay, here we go. Let's answer like a few more questions that you guys have. Carter. So someone asked me, what is your greatest accomplishment? You know what? That's a super hard question, because when you think about an accomplishment, you usually think of like success, which it is. But my biggest thing is happiness. If I am happy, that is like the greatest upon everything. I've done a lot for my age. I've started a skincare clinic. I've, I have my coaching. I've been pro athlete. Been with a really high agency when I was younger, high fashion modeling. There's a lot that I have done, which I am proud of. But at the end of the day, if I don't have happiness, it's a kind of a make or break it right there. So y'all have to be happy. Hey King, so what do you mean by that comment? Just ask another question and I will definitely get back to you. And like I said too, just keep having the questions come, because they filter so fast, so sometimes I miss them, and I don't want to miss them. That's what I'm here for, is for you guys. So you guys are all super amazing. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for the crystal ball. Some of the names I can't pronounce, but Storm. Well, thank you. Cynthia, I actually am from Fargo, North Dakota, USA. I work in LA. I am a full-time model influencer, and I also coach. So that's the guy. Thank you for following me on Insta. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the crystal balls, you guys. Are you Korean or from Korea? No, I am not. I get that a lot. People ask me, what is my background? I have not, my ethnic background, like I have German in me, and that's all. And I am Caucasian white. That is all. And people think I'm
Bigo, bigo.